All right, guys, welcome back. This is step one. In this video here, really going to give you a little bit more insight on your tvcmatrix.com website, which is the corporate site that you got once you enrolled into MCA. This is a site that every MCA associate has in the company, okay? This site is used to actually sign people up into the program, okay? You actually have one. Again, it's going to be tvcmatrix.com / whatever your username is. So whatever username that you created when you actually set up your account, that's your actual web address, okay, to actually sign people up if you're just using the corporate website. Now, there's a lot of information in the back office, a lot of information in terms of tabs. Now, if you go there now, for most of you, it's going to be all zeroed out. There's not going to be any activity in there, of course, because you just joined, right? So, you know, what you're going to do is you're going to see a lot of information as time progresses. As you sign people up, you're going to see a lot of numbers changing and things of that nature. So, but what I've done in this video, I'm going to kind of give you a little bit more insight, walk you through a few steps, show you a few tabs so you can know exactly what those tabs actually mean. You know, because I get a lot of questions about what does this mean? What does that mean in terms of my back office? So what this video is going to do is give you a nice little tutorial over a lot of the key components that make up your back office website, which again, you know, when it comes to your corporate site, you can use it to make sales. You can also use it to manage your business. So you can manage your sales, see who you signed up, see the information that they have, see what's going on with your team. So it's basically like your secretary of your business. So it's going to house all the information regarding your MCA business. So what I'm going to do now is walk you through a few steps so you can kind of know exactly what to do next when you're checking information about your business. So let's take a quick look at that video.
Okay, guys, let's go ahead and take some time and we're going to go over the tvcmatrix.com back office website. So what you want to do is open up a window. I'm going to show you exactly how that works and how to log in. So I've got a window open here. I'm just going to go up to the top and I'm going to type in tvcmatrix.com. And then it comes up just like that, right? So this is the main website. This is what it looks like. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the components of the home page. But first, we definitely want to log in. So whatever login or username and password that you created when you first signed up, you definitely want to go here so you can access the back office. So how do you do that? Just go up here where it says member login. Just click on that. It's going to come up here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in my test account. I've got a training account actually that I use here. So whatever username and password that you created, you definitely want to go here and actually put in your username and your password and then click where it says log in. If you've forgotten that information, you shouldn't because you just done it. But if you have, you can always click here where it says forgot your username or password and it'll be emailed to you. So just click on log in. And we are now logged into the account. And how do I know? Because here at the top it says training account. And logged in as training account shows here as well. So of course if your name is John Doe, it'll say John Doe right here, and it'll say logged in as John Doe. Okay, so we know that we are actually logged into the account. So what do we have here? We've got several different services that MCA offers. We got the Total Security, we have the Total Security Gold, and we also have the Total Security Platinum, right? So you can see that information here. Of course, when you're signing people up, definitely make sure that they go click on the Get Started or the Go Better or the Go Best links. That'll take them directly to the actual shopping cart. Of course, there's a lot of information there that they can check out. Of course, here's some additional memberships or services that MCA offers here. We're not going to go into the details of these right now, but just want to let you know, check out your back office, guys. Understand what you have because knowledge is power. So make sure you check out that information so you can see how that works. Now, here at the top, you've got several different tabs. You've got 4 tabs. You have shopping, account, associates, and support. So we've talked a little bit about the shopping tab, right? So what we want to do now is go into the account tab. Now, of course, it's pretty self-explanatory, guys. It's really not rocket science. It's really easy, very simple. As you can see, I'm under the account tab right now, and here is, several other tabs right below. There is personal info, login info, payment methods, so on and so forth. All right, and I'm going to talk about those here in just a second. But if you look under here, it says account summary. It's going to give you your name, should appear right here, along with your associate ID number. So if you ever want to know what your associate ID number, you can come here and find that information out as well. And of course, it should be a number here. Of course, this membership on this training account is just a basic membership, $19.95. As you can see, it could be even different. So, of course, if it was a platinum account, it'll say $39.95 there. If it shows 0 right there in your account, that means you haven't paid for the account. Okay, you definitely want to make sure that you pay for the membership, and so you can actually be an active associate, and you can see exactly what needs to be done. So, of course, you'll see that information there. And if I scroll back up here a little bit, as you can see, personal info is basic. If you click on that, I'm not going to really do all that right now, but just to give you a little information. If you click on the personal info, that's where if you need to change your address, or if you need to change your email, your phone number, or what have you, you can go here and change your personal information that's associated with your account. All right, login information. If you wanted to change your password and things of that nature, you can come here. Payment methods. Let's say you want to change payment methods. Say you don't want to use that particular account that you're using now. You want to use a different account. Well, you can come here and change that payment method for your monthly charge for the service, right? Monthly orders just gives you a history of all the different orders that you've actually done, and then of course the transaction history gives you a more detailed look of that. Where you'll see all your different payments, you'll see all your different commissions, things of that nature will be shown right here under this particular tab. So a lot of good information here, so make sure that you check it out yourself so you can see exactly what it looks like. Now under the Associates tab, a lot of good information here. I'm not going to go through all these tabs here, but the Associates tab is pretty much where you're going to spend most of your time. And why is that? Because under this tab shows all your money and people that you're sponsoring, so it really gives you an idea of how big your business is growing, right? So you can really gives you a window into how your business is moving, right? So if you click on the Associates tab, you've got a lot of different tabs here, and I'm just going to touch on a few of them here that you're going to spend a lot of time in. Of course, the Sales tab right underneath the Associates section. If you click on that, so anytime you make a sale, if you click on that, it's going to actually show that in a list. So it's going to show the name of that individual that you just sold a membership to. Okay, so you'll definitely spend a lot of time there. You'll also spend a lot of time under where it says MCA Matrix, which is for those that are, if you're a platinum member, if you want to go here, and that'll give you an idea of how big your matrix is growing, or how fast it's growing, and how big it's actually grown since you've been in. So you definitely click on that. That'll give you a lot of insight. Team is like for anybody that attempts or has signed up on your website, you'll see that information there. Picture, if you want to add a picture right here, if you want to add your own personal picture, you can go here and actually do that. The Associates Payment tab is very key because that shows you how much MCA is about to pay you. And this usually doesn't update until usually like Wednesday evening, Thursday, no later than Thursday evening sometime, where you see, those numbers change. And again, so when those numbers appear here, that means the next day, which is Friday, you'll have that money direct deposited into your account. Okay, so the Associate Payments tab will show you how much MCA is getting ready to send to your account. Okay, and again, that only updates on usually Wednesday evening, Thursday sometime you'll start seeing some changes. So I would say no later than Thursday evening you'll see that actually update. Now again, it's a week in the hole, and what I mean by that is we get paid every Friday, right? But like this week, this coming Friday, we're getting paid for the production from last week. Not the production that we're doing this week, but we'll get paid for the production from last week. So the same works here. Because sometimes I get calls of people saying, hey Steve, I signed up 5 people last week, and I signed them up on Friday and Saturday of last week, And today's Tuesday, but every time I go into the associate payment section, it still doesn't show anything. Well, that's because they haven't processed payroll yet. And again, payroll doesn't start processing until when? Until Wednesday evening, Thursday sometime, right? So you just want to wait until, no later than Thursday. If you go there then, you'll see those numbers will start to appear in that section. Okay, I just wanted to throw that in there. All right, sales support, team sales. Well, I'm going to come back to sales support here in a second. But team sales is very key. Team sales gives you a lot of good information in terms of how many memberships your team is actually selling. So a lot of us want to know what our team is doing and things of that nature. Well, you can come here, click on that. That'll give you a lot of good information about how that's working. Then there's some real good facts and cues. If you click on sales support has a lot of great information. And again, it's sales support. So if you want to know information about, details about the services, details about how we get paid, all these are pretty much PDF files that you can actually download and print off, or just, download on your cell phone, your tablet, or your computer, or whatever. And there's a lot of great information here, guys. So I definitely encourage you to take a look at a lot of this good information. It's a lot of insight that, that would definitely help you. And I know when you're new, you got a ton of questions. But I encourage you to be proactive and look at the information. Okay. Again, the more you know, the more money you're going to make. You definitely want to know where information is stored, so when you have those questions, you'll know where to go get it. Okay. So they got brochures, all kinds of good information, miscellaneous documents like your W-9 form, direct deposit form, associate application. I mean, just basically everything, guys. And then, of course, all the licensing information is located right here as well. So a lot of good information here, guys, under the sales support. And then under the support tab, as you can see, there's some additional information in terms of, a few numbers. There's TBC Marketing's email if you need to email them a question or what have you. There's the fax number there as well if you need to fax off some documents, which you will. So a lot of this information is located here, guys. So again, the TBC Matrix back office, guys, is really simple. It's not a complicated back office website at all. I've seen some very complicated ones before, but it's really self-explanatory. All you got to do is just really, click on every tab. You'll start to see numbers changing as you're bringing people in, and you'll start to see how a lot of that stuff fits into different tabs. So I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit more insight. But also, real quick before I go here, before we finish the next video, if you look here as well under the Associates tab, this is actually your website. So I forgot to go over that. So this is your actual TBC website. It's basically tbcmatrix.com/whatever your username is. So like in this case here, it shows that information right here. So again, how do you get there? Just click on the Associates tab. So let's just pretend for a second we're on the home page here on the shopping tab, and you want to know what your TBC Matrix sign up link is. Just go to the Associates tab, and you'll see it right there where it says my website. That's the information right there. Okay, so just wanted to share that, and that's really important. I can't believe I almost forgot that. But but again, guys, that's pretty much it. It's really self-explanatory. So definitely, I encourage you to take some time to go over each tab, each link, so you can really have a very good understanding of how it all works. So that's all I got. Let's go ahead and finish up the rest of the video.
All right, guys, that's some good information, right? So now you've gotten a lot of information about what your back office website looks like and everything. But again, don't hesitate. Take time to go over a lot of that information daily, because the more you know, the more money you'll make. So you definitely want to make sure that you have a real good understanding of how the back office system works, because a lot of people on your team will ask that information as well. So it just helps you help your people, and plus you really get a good understanding of how everything works. So that's all for step number 1. Go ahead and go to step number 2, and we'll see you on the next video.